Hello everyone, Freddie Miller here, fired up. Happy Thursday. Hope you guys are doing great. No matter where you're checking in from, I am in Sarasota, Florida area, in west coast of Florida, right by, what's it called, Gulf of Mexico. Hope you guys are doing great. Hope you guys are fired up. Hope you guys are having a great day as people join us. I appreciate you guys joining me. I know a lot of you guys join me live. I'm random and sporadic, so not everybody joins me at the same time, and a lot of people watch me in replays, but no matter where you are, I hope you guys are doing great. As you guys know, last weekend I was in the Tony Robbins event in Los Angeles, and what an eye-opening experience. I mean, for me, those that have been following me know that when I posted a little bit about that, I basically said that I needed an event like this. I needed to go to an event like that, Unleash the Power Within, just to reset the mind and get things going. And I can tell you guys, it was a lot of breakthroughs for me. You know, I didn't hear a lot of things new because I've been a Tony Robbins fan for many times, even though it was my first event. But I learned some different ways of doing it. I observed other people. I met some great people. I had some quality conversations, made some great connections with different people, and I wanted to share with you guys a couple takeaways and how it relates to things going on in my life and possibly your life or people that you know and care about right now. But a lot of different takeaways, you know, from overcoming self-limiting beliefs, doubt, fear, focusing on what it is you want. To change your life, you got to change your standards, raise your freaking standards. Change your shoulds to must. You know, there's a lot of things we should do, but if we really want to get done, we must do it, right? What else? Beliefs, lack of focus, taking action. You know, no matter what, we can jump up and down, we can get fired up, we can say yes, 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 and whatnot. But once everything's set in stone, once we know what we want, once we're clear, we got to take action. We got to be, relentless moving forward. We got to take that urgent, massive action, because as you guys know, nothing happens unless we do. Always, always, always. We got to do something. And Tony's big into changing your state. He says when you're in a peak state, you address things differently, you talk to people differently, you achieve things differently, you think differently, and I'm a big fan of that. I've always cranked up the music when things aren't going well and I want to go to the next level, I want to get stuff done. I freaking crank up the music, and all of a sudden my mindset changes, everything changes, right? And he basically says once you make a decision to something, once you're committed to something, a project, whatever it is, you just burn the ships. There's no other options. You just freaking kill it, right? And today I wanted to talk a little bit, as I see more people join us, I wanted to talk a little bit about what my title was there. When one door closes, many, many other doors open. And, this can be interpreted on a personal level, in relationships. This could, what I really focus on, which is, business and network marketing, to be specific. I think a lot of times, stuff happens, right? And we get so freaking caught up on what happened. We look at that freaking closed door, and as a result of our focus being on that door being closed, we don't look to the side and see that there's countless other opportunities, there's countless other people, there's countless other things that definitely are in alignment with where we want to go, what we want to do, and how we want to do it. A relationship, sometimes when you want a relationship and the other person doesn't, and they freaking close the door, maybe it's time to move on, right? Maybe it's time to find other stuff, and that had to happen because I believe there's no coincidence in life, so you can find a better couple, so you can find a better person, right? In your business, guys, sometimes we lose leaders, sometimes people say no. That happens so we can move forward. We've got to keep going because, guys, we live in an abundant and prosperous world, and the biggest challenge we have is that a lot of us have this scarcity mindset, and as a result we get all freaking negative. We it just messes with our mind. So I was listening to Tony Robbins today as well. I mean, I'm delving into personal development 1-2 hours a day, in the morning, at night. I mean, I'm reinventing myself, as I said, and I'm committed, and I'm freaking fired up and excited about all the possibilities that are coming into my life, and what I'm going to be able to pay forward to a lot of people like I've always had in the past, but now with freaking 100 times the energy and the drive and whatnot. But he says nothing in life has meaning but what you give it. Guys, every time we are upset, every time we have pain, every time we have expectations that were not met, we set that up. We set that up. If you're upset about a relationship, that's because you gave it meaning. If you're upset about a business deal, that's because you gave it meaning. It's the meaning you give it to it, right? You can change that. Just like you give it, you can change the meaning you give it to it. The thing is, we get so caught up, like I said, that we don't, right? He said the quality of your life is the quality of your conversations. You see, we have two types of conversations. The ones we have between our ears, and then the ones we have with other people. And the biggest one you've got to change for the other one to change is the one between your ears. You know, the worst critic you have in your life is yourself. The worst critic you have in your life is yourself. I can tell you, I've been the worst critic of myself. I've been the one that's freaking many times throughout the years, you know, sometimes worse than others. When I'm going through situations when I've allowed myself to go down, I've been my worst critic. I'm the one that's talked bad about myself, to myself, that you're not worthy, you don't deserve, you don't, you know, you're not good enough, you know, you know, all that in different aspects, right? And so why do I share that with you guys? Because guys, we have control over that. We have control over that. You know, when things aren't working out, let go and let God. Move on, you know. Control what you can and what you can't, leave it up to God. If it's meant to be, it'll be, and if it's not, move on, guys. Like I said, when one door closes, others open up, and there's no coincidences in life. Everything that happens had to happen, and a lot of times it had to happen that way. And you may not understand it at the moment it's happening, but once you move on and things start falling into place, you realize and you thank God that it did happen the way it did. Even though you're going through pain at the time, even though you don't understand at the time, it happens. You know, you can't drive into the future looking in your rearview mirror, and you know that's basically a recipe for disaster, right? And you know, going along everything I've been telling you guys, you know, you realize that a lot of us are moving forward, still looking back. And you know what? Screw back. Look forward. Move forward. Focus on what you want. You know, in life we tend to attract what we focus on. If we focus on fear, doubt, struggle, if we focus on failure, that's what we're going to get. If we focus on success, if we focus on attracting the right people, the right situations, the right everything, miraculously we attract that too. We're a freaking magnet, guys. You know, I talk a lot about energy being contagious, and we attract what we are, not what we want. So obviously, you know, if you want to attract, if you want to change things, you've got to change that as well. Most people stay focused on so long on the clothes. I mentioned that, and you know, what you are today, what you're looking for is also looking for you, guys. In summary, I just want to tell you guys, you know, I'm going through a whole metamorphosis in my life, which is pretty cool, man. I'm having fun doing this. You know, once I went to this Tony Robbins, I really I came back to life, I'd say, in many aspects, because you know I'm more aware. You know, like I said, I don't think I learned too much new, because I've been a student of personal development and taught this stuff for years. But I got in a funk. I allowed myself to get in a funk. I got out of the zone, and I was able to reset my mind. I was able to recollect my thoughts. I was actually able to remember who the I am, right? And you know, I share that with you because you've done great things in your life in the past, and if you're not going through situation, if your life is not where you want it to be right now, remember who the hell you are. Remember what got you to the success you had at some point in your life, or many points in your life. That's who you are. Who sold you that story that you're not that person anymore? Screw that, right? Well, I'm saying bad words because I know kids see this, maybe my kids. You know, screw that. You're not that person. Burn the frickin' bridges and move forward. Don't be afraid to fail. Don't be afraid to fall. Nobody, you know, what was it I said? Cowards die a thousand times. Brave people die only once. Just go for it. Just freaking do it. You know, don't let the opinions of others, don't let competition. I mean, you know, whenever I hear people say, you know, I can't compete or I'm trying to compete with, dude, there's no freaking competition. The competition is in your freaking mirror. You're the only problem you'll ever have in your life. You're also the only solution. And so I share that with you because, guys, as I go through my breakthroughs, I hope I inspire a lot of you guys to break through a lot of life's self-limiting beliefs. You know, I'm work in progress, and I'll tell you, I'll never stop. You know, I think life is full of challenges, and so you always got to be on top of your game. You always got to be checking yourself before you wreck yourself, and you know, you got to surround yourself with the right people. You got to get some good friends, and if you don't have them, start going and meeting people and start finding new people. But I'll tell you, life is full of opportunities on the personal level, on the business level. You know, if things cut off, as tough as they may be, because you gave that a lot of meaning, guys, move forward, guys. And if it's meant to be, it'll come around. If it's not, you'll probably find 10 times what you were missing or what was challenging you, right? Whether in personal or business. And so anyhow, I hope my words for you are inspiring. Like I said, I'm out here in Sarasota. I was supposed to leave an hour or two ago, but I'm anti-traffic. I get a bad allergy to traffic. I never do traffic, and so I was waiting for it to wind down before I head back to South Florida. But guys, I'm freaking fired up. I'm excited. Got some monster project that we're pre-launching and about to go public pretty soon. But guys, I'm excited. I'm fired up, and I hope you are too. No matter what it is you do in life, no matter what endeavor you choose, you know, as you follow what really moves you, what really drives you, what's your passion in life, live with passion, guys. You know, I'm a firm believer if you're not having fun, you're doing it wrong. And the reason I've had a lot of success in life is that I have fun in what I do. And when I'm not having fun, things don't work out the way I want them. And you know, I think I attract a lot of people. I exude the energy, the passion, the conviction, and therefore I succeed. And more importantly, I inspire others to be, do, and have more in life. And so anyhow, hope something that I shared today resonated with you, gave you permission to move forward, gave you permission to break through all the crap that's holding you back. You know, one last thing, you know, and I've said it many times, Tony Robbins says it a lot, the only thing holding you back from what you truly want in life is that story you keep telling yourself and others of why you can't. Drop that story, that bullshit story, and change your life. Hope you guys are fired up. Hope you guys are excited. My blog, FreddyMalero.com. I'll be updating that a lot, coming out with a whole new branding. I'll probably shave my head again like I used to in the club days. I'm ready for some radical changes. I'm fired up. I'm excited. Look forward to seeing you guys soon. Take care. God bless. Fred, sir. Peace out. Boom.